Welcome, Initiate, and thank you for joining the Kupaa Initiative. I am Master Cost F1, the Commander of Special Tactics for Kupaa Fleet 1. The Kupaa Initiative is a deep space colonization project created by the Planet Alkebulan Unity Alliance. Its purpose is to spread our civilization to new worlds, and you are about to begin your training for the journey ahead. You may notice I resemble Hannibal Barca. All of the AIs in the Kupaa Initiative are modeled after historical figures to remind us of our heritage. Before beginning your training for the initiative, let's make sure you know the importance of this program. In 2095 of the Second Era, African nations began uniting into larger kingdoms. 20 years later, they united the continent into one massive empire that was self-reliant and free from foreign interference. As you can imagine, this scared the rest of the world. In 2122, the United States, Canada, Greenland, and Iceland formed their own kingdom and named it New Rome. Not long after, Europe became the European Federation. Australia and New Zealand united as the pure Australian Kingdom, and the exalted Kingdom of Asia was established. Seeing the fragile political climate as an opportunity, Romans of African descent executed a large-scale migration to the south. Once they did, they escaped their oppression by seceding from New Rome. Rome wasn't equipped to do anything about the matter, as their focus was on the growing tensions with the rest of the world. This was the founding of Watuhuru, a sovereign nation of black, former Roman citizens, and the mightiest nation on the planet. The following year, a mysterious space object impacted in Watuhuru and further disincentivized Rome from trying to reclaim it. The event is marked as the first year of the Third Era. 1 year later, Unoa allied with Watuhuru and established the Pan-African Unity Accords, a pact to uplift all their nations to a Type II civilization. Over the next decade, the contents of the space object began changing the landscape of Watuhuru, bringing new life and exotic breeds of animals and vegetation. This change was discovered to be from a new element called O-matter. O-matter is a malleable, durable element that emits a special type of cosmic radiation. This energy was later named cyadic energy. The O-matter was absorbed into the geology of Watuhuru and created a great lake. This rich element made an industrial and economic boom in Watuhuru. The cyadic radiation also affected many of the inhabitants, who founded the Order of Astral Knights, a religious group with a strict faith practice. But you'll learn more about them on your journey. Many of these biological cyadic individuals joined the initiative as well. Driven to madness by a degenerative disease, Rome began a global conquest led by their immortal emperor, Cain. In 79 3E, Rome nuked Australia to an unlivable state and occupied the New Zealand island. This show of strength was leveraged to strong-arm the European Federation into joining New Rome. This chain of events is what sparked the need for a backup plan in case Rome destroyed the entire planet. In year 80 of the Third Era, Black Magic Inc. was contracted to design a faster-than-light engine. Mathematician and quantum scientist Dr. Rosalind Anukum, with engineering genius Dr. Alhassan Darboe, created the Darboe-Anukum engine that is used in all Kupaa Initiative spacecraft. In year 110 of the Third Era, the Kupaa Initiative was preparing to launch their space vessels. So Rome launched their last effort to subdue the world and assassinated the king and queen of Watuhuru. This was a declaration of war on the Pan-African Unity Alliance. After the conflict with Rome, which is now known as the Ascension War, the need for the Kupaa Initiative was less urgent, and the process slowed. But in the year 129 of the Third Era, the world was reminded of the importance of settling on new planets. A group of extremists within the Waturian Royal Guard, known as the Damu Yakweli, attempted a coup for the throne of Watuhuru. They believed that their group was the chosen people of God, destined to rule the galaxy. After this, the Kupaa Initiative picked up yet again and indefinitely. So now you know the gravity of the situation. If humanity wants to survive, we must ascend to the stars. Earth was renamed Alkebulan, an ancient word that means the cradle of humanity. But one cannot live in a cradle forever. The Pan-African Unity Accord is now the Planet Alkebulan Unity Alliance, or POWA for short. And POWA is the benefactor of the Kupaa Initiative. Whether you're a soldier, engineer, pilot, or cook, you have a crucial role to play in the destiny of humanity. Now that you've completed this onboarding video, you can proceed to acquire your uniform and gear. Uhuru na umoja.